Welcome to the episode 2 of Codento AI.cast on the theme Nextgen Foundation. Today, we will be talking about building a data platform that is ready for the scalable use of artificial intelligence. I am Anthony Czesanski, CEO of Codento, your AI.cast host, and a seasonal cover band drummer. Building a solid ground for data-driven business is more important now than ever. Consumer retail is an example of a vertical where the use of data is vital. There, the ability to harness the power of modern technology like generative AI can make or break your business. We at Codento have had the privilege of helping two of the leading Nordic retailers on their data platform journey. BHG Finland is the market leader in the do-it-yourself e-commerce. Their e-commerce stores like Talon.com and Netrauta attract more than 2 million unique visitors every month. Codento's team has helped BHG in establishing a robust data platform on Google Cloud. Now, BHG Finland uses their new data platform mainly for transparent, error-proof and compliant financial reporting. On top of the accurate financial outlook that BHG's employees at all levels nowadays enjoy, I am especially delighted about BHG's plans to expand the same platform for many other use cases. As the customer themselves stated, they now have a rock-solid foundation for data collection, storing, conversions, and sharing. While BHG was unfortunately not able to join us today, we do have another customer of ours, the leading Nordic e-commerce company Verkkokauppa.com, talking about their data journey. Jyrki Tulokas, Verkkokauppa's Chief Technology and Strategy Officer, will share why they chose Google in the first place. Jyrki also explains how Verkkokauppa.com takes advantage of Google's data and AI capabilities to make their business more scalable and intelligent. After Jyrki, we still will hear from Google's Sumanta Saha, who talks about the topic familiar to Google and Codento in collaboration, that is, machine learning ops. Sumanta also explains why this discipline is more important now than ever. So let's dive into the secrets of building a modern data foundation for your business.
My name is Jyrki Tulokas. I'm Chief Technology and Strategy Officer at Verkkokauppa.com. We are one of the oldest e-commerce companies in general. I think we were founded before Amazon, one of the biggest in the Nordics and especially big here in Finland. So we have about 500 million in revenue and about 80,000 products available in our inventory. We chose Google Cloud for, this was done already, I think 5 years ago, and so we've been working with Google for a long time. Being a retailer and e-commerce company, it was also something that we did with Google before even moving some of our technology to Google Cloud. There has been always a long relationship. From a technology point of view, Google offers a lot of scalability benefits. You can, with workloads, we like that. We can do a lot of things how we want to do them in Google Cloud. It also helped that Google is available here in Finland. So the proximity and keeping data here in Finland was one of the topics. And it's just suited many of our needs as a commerce player. On AI and data, we've been moving our data platform to Google Cloud in the past 2 years. So now we have a really modern, how we think at least, a really modern data platform that allows us to do a lot of the basic things in one platform, and then doing the also data analytics, algorithms, and that being done on the platform side and maybe not on the application side gives us a lot of benefits because we have multiple use cases for the same data, and doing that on the data platform level already allows us to utilize that same result everywhere, so we don't have deviating results, whether it's BI or some customer case. First things that we've done on the data platform side related to AI and analytics has been on our demand prediction. Previously done in-house, we wanted to move that to our cloud. for many reasons, because we have a lot of now components in the cloud that can easily do things that we've done previously a bit more on our own code. So now Google Cloud provides a lot of that basic infrastructure for us and components to do data transformations or analytics or AI. So for example, using Vertex AI on this demand prediction side. At verkkokauppa.com, we want to make sure that we also have in Finland for consumers a company that can deliver them the goods as fast as possible. And that can be only done if we have the analytics correctly, whether it's demand prediction or understanding the other side, how fast can we deliver to the customers. So being able to use analytics and automation to end in our business is critical to make this extremely efficient. So for us, whether it is customer personalization, whether it's this demand prediction, whether it's understanding how to deliver goods inside Finland, all that needs to be run automatically for us to be able to be that cost-efficient company. So scalability is super important for us, and it's a lot of seasonal variation in our business. Now coming into Christmas and Black Friday, we need more performance than usually. So Google Cloud offers us that capability to scale up and down depending on the volume. Security topics are right in the heart of what we do. A lot of consumer data that we handle. We have millions of customers in our platform and a long history of customer data. I think there are a couple of topics where it starts from getting the data governance correct, knowing that you have the right data, but also access to that data, who has access to it and what type, and knowing who's responsible for the data, who can give the access inside the company and grant access to certain people, but also going forward more and more like which type of applications have access to that data, whether it's generative AI or some other application. 3 tips from me. Well, first, start trying out things. You won't know before you try out. That's what we've learned at least. There's many good ideas, but you have to start looking into whether they're actually feasible from many perspectives. Second thing is get your data governance and data in general correct, because it all starts there. Otherwise, it's going to be somewhat difficult in the future to go back from that and fix all the basics. We understood in very early phases already that you need to start now governing somehow how AI is being used in your company. And it's not just AI for technical people what type of applications and what type of AI they start to create in the company. It was everybody, because people started to look at third-party applications that use AI or open AI. People started to pour data into those type of applications that they may not or they should not do. And that's why we started building AI governance into the company. And I think it's been a really good initiative, because it helped also people to understand that they own certain topics and certain data and what they can do with it or what they cannot do with it.
What we see oftentimes with most of our customers, and I have worked with dozens of them or even more than dozens of them, ranging from really big strategic customers to like more digital natives, agile customers. Oftentimes I see that they collect a lot of data, but they don't really use it. So we see that there's like more than 80% of the data on average in most of the companies are left unused. Having a proper strategy of how to use the data and then having a proper governance on how to make sure that the data is used, in a right way and is available to everybody in the organization is the way to go. As our previous speaker has also mentioned, they were able to actually benefit a lot from their data strategy because they started to actually adopt a data governance from early on. They started to figure out what they needed to do from security perspective, from accessibility perspective, and from gathering all the data together by breaking if there are any data silos. And from there, they were actually able to go forward pretty fast, implementing a lot more new use cases. So usually, after you have done your data work, the things that we have just told, the next step that the organizations or the enterprises take is to go towards machine learning. That means you actually teach machine to do stuff that you were doing yourself manually probably, or you are preparing some rules and so on to perform some tasks. Instead of doing the kind of manual or ready-made rigid rules, you then allow the machines to learn from your data. And by learning from your data, the machines then start to decide for themselves what's the best for your company. And that's how you can make it much more automatic. You can release manual work. You can avoid any toil or repetitive work. You are able to gain more from your data, basically. So then comes machine learning ops or operations. So when you actually start doing machine learning at the beginning, you don't really need ML ops that much. But then if you are thinking of scaling it, if you want to go further and actually start deploying machine learning technology in different parts of your organization, machine learning ops becomes essential, because otherwise you would have to again manually handle all of your machine learning use cases. Instead of doing all the operational activity with your machine learning use cases manually, with ML ops, you could actually also do it automatically. So you are able to, for example, schedule it automatically. You are able to monitor what's going on without having to hands-on go in there and turn it on and off and so on and so forth. So what's happening today is that we are seeing a huge proliferation of what we are calling generative AI. We had what we call traditional, it's not yet traditional, it's very much relevant, but we had predictive AI before, which people were mostly doing for most of their use cases, which is still relevant. But then there's generative AI, which is becoming the top of the mind for all the leaders across the business world. And for generative AI as well, and the companies who are trying to adopt generative AI, machine learning ops becomes even more important, because handling generative AI manually or by just, typical persons that are handling it is not an easy job. And it's gonna take huge amount of expertise, huge amount of experience, and huge amount of time from people that are not easy to get in the market. So you're gonna probably be spending a lot of money to get those people, but they will still be the bottleneck in your company. ML ops becomes even more important when you are trying to adopt generative AI in your company and trying to scale it further. So laying a foundation for a generative AI operational system in your company becomes a mandatory thing if you want to be successful with Gen AI. The machine learning platform at Google Cloud, what we call Vertex AI, contains all the peripheral tooling that you need to create a proper machine learning operations platform. So usually we see many providers providing you with the capabilities to create generative AI models or to create predictive AI models. Enterprises oftentimes forget that creating the model and making it actually working for your use case is only 20% of the whole work. The other 80% is actually making it operable, or the operations part of it, the monitoring part of it, the life cycling part of it, and so on. And for those, you need peripheral tooling around your machine learning model. And that's where Vertex AI, the machine learning platform on top of Google Cloud, becomes so relevant, because not only it allows you to create the models, train it and serve it, but it also allows you to have all the peripheral tooling in the same place to go forward with your MLOps journey. My advice to all the companies and enterprises out there to start getting more value out of their data and start utilizing the power of AI and generative AI in their business would be to involve the business people from the very beginning, not only the technical people, but also business people, because usually the problem comes from business. And when they come together, it becomes much easier to understand what to solve. and then probably taking the help of our partners like Codento and others to actually lay down the foundation properly at the very beginning, figuring out how to utilize all the data that's out there and how to use that data to actually start building on top of it different generative AI and machine learning use cases, and at the same time having the operational tooling around it.
Sounds like a lot of aspects need to be taken into consideration when going big with AI. Thanks again for Google and our customers for contributing with their insights. The next episode of Codento AI.cast on the theme Nextgen Foundation is about to be launched. Then we will talk about modernizing your application portfolio. Legacy applications are often a blocker for the use of AI, but there are means to get rid of it without massive costs or disturbance to your business. And again, don't worry. When you have subscribed to AI.cast at Codento.com, we will notify you by email when the next episode is available. From today's episode, I was inspired by Google's rationale why MLOps, machine learning ops, plays such an important role in scaling AI usage. If these stories inspired you too, and you would like to get your organization moving with a more mature data platform or machine learning ops, please book a free AI Valley workshop with us at Codento.com. We will help you move forward towards a solid data foundation that allows you to realize the AI and application innovations of tomorrow. So see you soon, and thanks for watching.